Welcome back. Have you ever wondered what the Mad Hatter from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland was like before he went mad? Well, you have an opportunity to find out, at least one interpretation of it. The Actors Playhouse of Georgetown is bringing his story front and center. Here to tell us about the original production, Memoirs of a Mad Hatter, are Zach Adamson, who stars as the Mad Hatter, and Lynn Drawn, who plays the Queen of Hearts. And thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Of course. And Zach, we should also mention you are the author of this original production.
Yes, I am.
So tell me what it's like to take characters, take a story that people already know, and basically create this prequel.
Well, it is kind of a challenge because this is a character that everyone knows and loves.
Right.
Johnny Depp has done a great job performing as it. What I've done is take it to a different level, I guess, giving him different aspects that haven't really been explored from what I've seen.
Okay.
So by doing that, it also allows us to explore new territory with him, give him more backstory. It's actually kind of funny. Alice in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass came out this year.
Right.
We were writing it when that movie came out, so the director and I went and saw it to kind of get inspiration.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff that are in that film and our play were the same.
Really?
Yes.
Even before you went and saw it,
Yes.
you already had these ideas?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
You are also ahead of your time.
Yes.
You're a prequel to Through the Looking Glass. So cool. And I love that you've incorporated the author.
Yes.
The author is actually who becomes the Mad Hatter, right?
Yes. Lewis Carroll, who is as well as me, or as me, becomes the Mad Hatter. So it's interesting. Writing it was like, how do we get someone who is like a normal person to become the Mad Hatter?
Right.
So
what happens to this character?
Yeah, that makes him go mad.
Sure, sure.
So that was fun to figure out and write.
Yeah, I imagine it's pretty fun to perform as well. So Lynn, you play another very iconic character, the Queen of Hearts. So since this is a prequel, does the Queen of Hearts also transition a little bit? Do you see how she becomes who she is in Alice in Wonderland?
Yes, all of Wonderland sees the Queen of Hearts as a cruel and narcissistic person who beheads people based on what she had for breakfast.
Right.
But she's really very misunderstood. Zach wrote her to her sister always upstages her, and the love of her life is somebody who consistently puts her off. So wouldn't you be a little testy?
I think that justifies it a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. And what's it like for you to be able to be a part and watch this play that basically just came to life throughout the last few months? Is it kind of cool to be a part of an original production like this?
Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Actors Playhouse of Georgetown writes a lot of the things that they put on, so there's a lot of personal, you know, but it's very cool. Like you said earlier, a lot of children are involved.
Yes.
So we have people who are quite young all the way up to me.
So you're bringing youth still in, absolutely bringing the youth. And they say staying around the younger talent keeps you young too, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Well, I love that aspect of Actors Theater is that you guys try to get as much youth involved as possible. So Actors Playhouse at Georgetown bringing this to you coming up in, 2 weeks now, right? Friday and Saturday, the 16th and 17th. And what's the best way for people to get tickets?
Online, probably.
You can get them online.
Go to actorsplayhouseofgeorgetown.com.
Okay, very good. And we've got that on the screen for you there. Sounds like it's going to be a really cool, original piece to see, a world premiere, which is always cool to be a part of. And if you're a fan of Alice in Wonderland, I think this is something that you just absolutely have to see. We should warn it's PG-13, though, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
There is moderate language, some violence.
Okay.
So.
All right. Good for the families to know. Thank you guys so much for coming.
You.
And best of luck with your premiere.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. And up next, we're switching now from one fairy tale to another, only this one's filled with mystery and murder. The Bluegrass Mystery Theater joins us after the break.